chap just over there is Jean Todt, who's now head of the FIA. And what he's looking at is this, the new Fiesta WRC car. Now, all the manufacturers have decided to launch their WRC cars for 2011 here, and we're going to have a look at the others in a minute. Very exciting because obviously we've got new rules for next year. They're going to 1600 turbo engines, and they're based on Super 2000 cars, which have been running in the IRC. So, I'd love to ask him some questions, but somehow I don't think we're going to get any answers. So let's go and find the other WRC cars, starting with Citroen, I think. Now, this is a Citroen stand, and we've got the old C4 over here, which is currently being campaigned and which Sebastian Loeb is probably about to win a 7th straight World Championship with. And here is the DS3 WRC, which is next year's car. Likely to be very, very good. Citroen's budget is absolutely enormous, dwarfing really what Ford and M Sport can put together. But I think that Fiesta looks very good, and having been running Super 2000 spec during this year, and putting in some very impressive results in Super WRC. I think this could be of its work cut out, but we'll see. It has of course got Sebastian Loeb and Sebastian Ogier, probably the two best drivers in WRC at the moment, driving it next year. However, they're going to have some competition, and it comes from Mini, so let's go and find them now. And this is Mini's WRC entry. Probably won't be until the middle of the season, but it looks absolutely fantastic. Come and have a look at the rear wings. It's absolutely enormous. It's a big biplane affair, so look at that. It's absolutely enormous. Not quite sure what the effect's going to be, but yeah, seeing us on the stages in 2011 is going to be very, very cool. Well, it's fantastic. We've managed to find Dave Richards next to the Mini WRC. Lovely to be back in WRC, or coming back.
Yeah, not there yet, but by the middle of next year we'll be back right in the thick of it. And there's still a lot of work to be done between now and then, testing, but you know, the car's a great product to work around. There is a single person who sort of doesn't get emotional about this car.
Yeah, I think everyone's glad to see Mini back in WRC, and I think you've just announced certainly one of two drivers.
Yeah, Chris is joining us next year, Chris Meek, so we've got a British driver on the team, which had always been my intention, and the other drivers will follow, and during the course of the latter part of this year, early next year. First event's not till the middle of next year, so we've got testing between now and then, and we've already had 3 drivers try the car in testing, so it's very exciting stuff.
Do you think you're likely to go for more experience or less experience in the second driver?
It's always a balance in a team. It's like creating a football match, a football team rather, where you want the sort of, you know, a mixture of talents, and we might on occasions run 3 cars as well, so it's, you know, it could be an interesting mixture.
Fantastic. Now obviously Ford and Citroen have been sort of battling for some time. You've been out of it for a couple of years. What's been the biggest change coming back and trying to get a Super 1600
well,
2000 car?
The interesting point is, you say they've been at it for a while, but you know, they're on the old regulations. This is a clean break, and it's always a great time to come into a championship, with any motorsport championship, when the rules change. And so we've got new rules completely, with a 1600 turbo engine, and basically Super 2000, the rest of the car, so a lot of change there. And new tyres next year, it'll be Michelin tyres, so we're all going to get used to Michelin tyres, and that's another benefit to come in at this point in time.
Absolutely. Well, thank you very much indeed. Best of luck.
Cheers, thank you.
All right. Thank you very much. That's great.